you should build a home gym. That way you don't have to leave. But I actually enjoy going and trying some of these new gyms. I mean, there's a gym on every corner. We have so many pros out here. There's so much motivation. Sometimes people use the gym as, even if they don't go to the gym and they talk to a lot of people, they visually see people. It's almost like social atmosphere, right?
Yeah.
You look over and, today, like Brian Shaw and Jay Cutler show up at Torture Gym and the guy's rowing next to us. You don't think he was trying to push more reps when you were loading the plates on? And
yeah, of course.
And almost tipping the machines over. I mean, they were excited to see that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you see two of the world's best at the fields that they conquered. I mean, that's extra motivation. So for me, on days I still need pick-me-up, man. To be honest, I mean, I still admire people. People still give me influence, and I'm excited to train on a daily basis.
Now, for you, now is obviously a quite a bit different approach, but when you were competing, didn't you go to the gym at off hours, like real off hours?
I did, to avoid people, because I just wanted to zone in, and I almost did it as, I'm not going to lie, it was, you spoke to me a little bit about, you would post your lighter sets when you trained, right?
Yeah.
Run your social media. So what I would do is, I remember I was shooting DVDs, which was early social media. I would show myself training at 2 a.m. because I knew no one else was doing it. Yeah. So for me, it was kind of like, wow, Jay Cutler's training in the middle of the night. And I would talk about how I train 4 times a day between cardio sessions. I do 2 weight sessions. So I would be in the gym at 2. The cleaners were the only ones in there at the time.
I remember that.
But people, I mean, it was like, wow, it just showed the intensity and, my commitment to what I did to be able to wake. And I would honestly wake up. I would wake up out of a dead sleep. So I'd go to bed probably like 9 or 10, and I'd get up and eat a meal at around midnight, and I would be in the gym at 2, and I'd get home and go back to bed about 4 or 5, and I'd wake up at 10 and start the day again. So unfortunately, I still believe you should sleep six hours, like a 5 to 6 hour full stint.
Yeah.
Yes. Before, I think when we might say, oh, I sleep enough, but you should get in that deep REM sleep pattern. And I don't feel I was doing that at that point. So looking back, I mean, was it actually necessary? Probably not. But it did really intrigue my competition.
Yeah.
And wonder, wow, is that why Jay's the best at what he does?
Sure. Well, you natural, if you're going to see that, you're putting it out there, they're going to watch and look at your approach.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, you know what, if it's, in my mind, it's also, okay, you could argue the sleep for sure, but like the mental discipline to be able to do that had to give you a leg up.
And it also gave me a challenge, right? Because after, I trained for 16 weeks for a competition. So after 8 weeks, I was like, okay, this is monotonous.
You're doing the same thing. Yeah.
Same thing over and over, right? And the body's changing. And to be honest, I mean, by 8 weeks out, I was in striking distance, right?
Sure.
So for me, I was like, okay, this really switched up a little bit, and it wouldn't get stale that way. And it was always challenging because, listen, I didn't want to wake up and eat, 10 ounces, 12 ounces of chicken breast and,
absolutely,
100 grams of carbs at midnight, and then go to the gym and train with that intensity. And no one's there watching.
Yeah.
There's no show for me.
Sure.
So for me, it was like I'm in there by myself with those guys vacuuming and cleaning the gyms.
And they don't care yet.
They don't care. They don't care what I'm doing in there. But I did, and I became the best in the world doing what I did.
Yeah. It's sometimes that extra challenge, like for me, I would do a lot of hot and cold, like that, like cold tub.
Yeah.
But especially in the middle of winter, I would have it outside in Colorado, right? So it's snowing. Some nights it would be 10 degrees outside, snowing, and nobody's looking.
Yeah.
Nobody's looking. And I said to myself, Brian, if you go out and get in that tub right now, you're going to
step ahead. Yeah, you're a step
ahead. I would get in the tub, it'd be snow. And I remember vividly, like sitting in there, it's snowing on me, and I'm thinking, I'm winning.
Yeah.
All these other guys don't even know how bad I want this, and I'm winning. Right now, I'm winning right now because I got in there and nobody else is willing to do it.